Good evening, everyone. I'm WCIA3 meteorologist Jacob Dickey. Just wanted to have another update here on digital platforms. It is 5:42 right now, and we're just going to update here for about 10 minutes. That's all we're going to spend because we've got a newscast at 6 o'clock that you can watch. Just kind of update you on where storms are and what we think is going to progress here for the next little bit. So as you're logging on, let me know where you're at, what you've seen. If you've got any damage reports, let me know. If you've got any photos of damage, please send those my way on Facebook. I appreciate all of the photos that we've gotten here through the day today. We've got more that are sneaking on through the region and continuing to watch here. So that is something that we've been keeping an eye on here. So again, 5:42 now. Just a quick update here before the 6 o'clock news. This is looking Mattoon. The rain's picking up real quick here in Mattoon as the storms roll on through. I did see a message. They said, well, we haven't gotten much in Mattoon yet. It's coming here. The shelf cloud is far enough ahead of the storms where you get the cool breeze from it, the outflow winds, and then the rain comes later. And that's been the case for these storms here through the day today. And so we will continue to see that rain pick on up, and there we'll show you on the radar here in a moment but that rain picking up. It looks like see some folks running there at the Toyota dealership as the rain starts to really come on down. They're heading to their cars, it looks like. Maybe they came out of the Hyundai one. Anyways, that heavy rain starting to sneak on in there in the Mattoon area. Let's show you Storm Tracker Doppler. We've got some updates and some areas that we give the all clear to. And then I do have a forecast update. I'll share that at 6 o'clock, so be sure and join me for the newscast at 6 for more on what we expect tonight with the heavy rain potential. This is a look here at 5:43, this line of storms now. Notice how it seems to have broken apart a little bit from Mattoon east into Paris. There's still some showers in there and some thunderstorms, but it's not as intense as it was earlier. And you'll notice that the lightning has gone down in that area. There's still some good thunder and lightning here in the backside of those showers through Vermilion, even eastern Champaign County. But over Edgar County, not a whole lot happening. The storms we thought would continue to slowly weaken as they went south and east. They're more removed from the best source of ingredients, but there still are some intense storms here from Mattoon, Charleston to the southwest. This is all that lightning there on that leading edge, and you'll see those storms continuing to build back towards the St. Louis area. Let's zoom in on this storm here. I'll turn the lightning off and we'll name some places. There's that heavy core of rain now. It's crossing through downtown Mattoon, about to cross I-57. This moving more east and southeast here at spots. Neoga getting some heavy rain. Lake Mattoon, Lake Paradise. We've got areas towards Sigel and Effingham that are next in line, and further east into Cumberland County. That should sweep through, give everyone a nice drink of water there. Shelbyville, you've got some rain in the backside. The worst of the storm is out of your area. Highway 51 from Payne and north is all clear. We'll watch closely this line for Cumberland and Effingham County. I don't have any indication that there's severe wind at this point, but it's something we'll watch here. You'll see that those red colors are a little bit on the higher side. And I'm just switching through all of the radars just to kind of peek it. There's probably some 40, 50-mile-an-hour gusts at this point with that, but nothing that really stands out to me as really concerning. Something we'll watch. This take a second to update, but you'll see some colors start to populate in here with the wind shear, and that generally tells us more about if there's any areas to really watch. There's not a whole lot to look at this point, so that's some good news to see. No warnings in effect for that segment of the line. Further to the south and west, then from Ramsey through southeastern Montgomery County and off into Madison County, there's that severe thunderstorm warning. Litchfield had it was a 76-mile-per-hour wind gust there recorded on a weather station, and there's reports in Litchfield of power outages and power lines down across town. The fire department's been real busy there, and so we'll continue to watch that. This segment of the storm is probably 60-mile-an-hour winds. It doesn't look quite as intense. It's still something that we're watching. And let me switch to the other. I want to get the St. Louis radar up if I can. That's okay. You'll see here, this line will be coming towards Vandalia. I think what will happen is we'll see this line overall move through Effingham, Cumberland counties, eventually Jasper and Clark and Crawford counties. Fayette County also included in that. And once that happens, we'll probably be done with our severe threat here in the region. And so that is what we continue to look. Let's get these storms out of here and see that. So Cumberland, Effingham counties, you've missed out so far. Your time's running out. Neoga now getting it, also north and west of Effingham, the corner north of Altamont, starting to get to the rain and storms. And that'll fill on in. And there is plenty of lightning with that. those cells as they move on. And it does, I will say this segment from Cowden Herrick up to the north and east towards Stewardson, Strasburg, Stu Strauss High School, Neoga, Lake Mattoon, Lakeland College, Mattoon, the city, and up towards Dorrance. That storm has shown some signs of intensifying a little bit. It's been picking up a slow intensification for that storm, so we're going to watch that and just keep an eye on that particular storm here as that rolls on through. Lightning like that is going to cause some power flickering. There'll be some wind gusts, branch hits a line, maybe helps flicker those lights. I just saw a report come in of that. But for the most part, I-72 corridor, I-74 corridor, I-55 even for our area is good. I-57 from Tuscola north, severe clear. South through Mattoon, Charleston, Effingham, Cumberland County, that would be where we're watching next to see if we can't squeeze that on through and get that out of here. Updates to the severe thunderstorm watch. We've trimmed more counties here. You'll see they've trimmed back a lot of these areas from Bloomington to Monticello towards Taylorville. Pretty quick here, we'll drop Champaign and probably Vermilion and even be able to trim Shelby, Moultrie, Douglas. That'll come with time. This watch goes until 9 o'clock. We'll keep the chance there for these storms to get out of here by 7, 8, 9, and then I think we're done with that for the night. But there still could be a flooding threat. And this is an update to the flood watch. Based on latest trends, the flooding threat from Springfield to Taylorville to Macon County, Decatur, that we were kind of watching, that might be the area. I think it's more south, and that means more Vandalia, Effingham, Shelbyville, to the south and east towards Jasper, Crawford County. That's where we've had the worst flooding so far this week, southern Jasper County and northern Richland County, and that may end up being where it trends more. This front clearing on through probably saves a number of us in central Illinois that we had that earlier flood watch, brought it all the way north here. So that's a good trend in the right direction, that maybe our flooding threat locally for some areas won't be as high, but we are transitioning it more towards the I-70 corridor, I think. And so we're just going to watch there closely here through the night into tomorrow. Still tomorrow has some chances for scattered showers and storms, but I think for the most part, Springfield, Decatur, Champaign-Urbana, probably on the better side of things at this point for the flooding threat. Severe threat seems to be done for those three metropolitan areas, even Danville. We're watching Mattoon, Charleston, Effingham, Shelbyville points to the south and to the east for that. Still, I will mention some folks saying, well, there's still lightning. There's still thunder where I'm at here. When I talk severe threat, I mean the strongest of the winds. I mean the worst of it. We've still got showers in the backside. We've still got some lightning among the stratiform rain here. You'll see these bolts. It looks like there was a couple bolts down by Sidorus, one up towards Cissna Park and Milford. A couple up by Grant Tool and Gifford, well behind the line. That's expected with these types of events here. And so we'll still have some thunder and lightning, but the severe weather threat, those strong winds we were concerned about, I think that threat's pretty much over when you're behind the leading edge of this line here. So that's some good news for us as we move on through. Again, if you got any reports for us, send those to us on Facebook or tag us on Twitter. You can also message us, and we'll keep an eye on it and whatnot. But so far, fingers crossed we keep it this way. So far, we haven't had major damage locally. Hardest hit areas, Kankakee, a lot of trees down there, a lot of power lines down there. They got walloped, hit in the head with some strong winds. We've had a few power outages, a few power lines down. Decatur by the airport, there was some reported. Also, Hoopston had a line down. And then Litchfield has gotten hit pretty hard, it seems like, too. So we'll watch and keep an eye on that. Let's take a look at our sky cams real quick before we go. I want to look at the Effingham camera as well. This is Mattoon, the rain coming down there. Let's swap over to the Effingham camera. There you go. A heavy rain still north and west of town. This looks like we're looking more west with a little bit north there. Lake Sarah is going to be out in that direction. I'm going to turn that a little bit as well here. Bear with me. When I turn that to the north, you'll probably see that, and maybe we can get a good flash of lightning in there too. We'll see if that ends up happening here. Sometimes it takes a minute for me to click the buttons I need to be able to turn things here. So, and if you're in Effingham, you can just look out the north window yourself and take a peek here. So you still got time. It's still coming through. It's a little ahead of schedule from what we thought yesterday, which is actually a good thing. A little quicker timing means the worst of the rain chance for tomorrow does exit. So there's that view looking more north from Effingham at the storm heading that way. All right, that's what I got for you. We've got this newscast coming up about 8 minutes from now. Join us at 6 o'clock. We'll have another storm update from you from the area for you then, and more updates and some pictures and things of that for parts of the storms coming on through. Thanks for watching, and this might be our last digital update. potentially. If the storms continue to move south and east, get out of here and weaken, then maybe we will avoid the flooding and keep an eye on things, but we'll watch. We'll be here. We got your back. Take care. See you at 6 o'clock